Hello, welcome back to Mr. Arsenal podcast for another match day watch along a bit. I am 24 minutes late from what we initially scheduled, but hey, it's a neutral thing, so we're not really breaking the neck to do the build up and all that, are we really? So the big one of the biggest games of the weekend. But the sort of VAR pissed me off, and the referees pissed me off, and with the previous game, and yeah. Liverpool lives on match day 4. But yeah, before we get into it, obviously, for anyone that doesn't know, there has been sad news here in the UK on the UK sport. Former British UK boxer, British boxer, sorry, Ricky Hatton, sadly passed away this morning. In the early hours of this morning. Obviously, Manchester lad, Man City fan himself. There will be a minute of appreciation before kick-off as the players come out. So we'll be doing it at our end as well. So obviously, we send our thoughts to his friends, family, and friends at this very difficult time. And yeah. So I put that out there before we get going. And yeah, we have the Manchester Derby. Teams are in the tunnel. Donovan is making his debut, the big bald fraud that he is. But how are you doing, Catherine? How's your Sunday going?
Oh, pretty chill. Woke up earlier than I wanted, but I've got a pork roast in the crock pot right now, and it's been in there for 4 hours, 4.5 hours, so smelling great. That's like the one good thing right now is I've got some great smelling food going.
Yeah, because London City Lioness is disappointed. London City
They crumbled.
Literally. Pretty much shown this week that actually last week wasn't a one-off thing. And once the team scores, they actually completely capitulate. And maybe Kang went too gung-ho in the transfer window and actually sort of balanced it out properly and actually kept on the team that actually got up with some experience and done it like that, so gradual. Not just going, oh, whole new team. Thanks, guys, getting you up, but fuck off now.
Yeah. So WSL, you had Villa versus Chelsea.
And
Sam Kerr made her debut back after it was like 34 days or something like that. She came on in the where is it? In the 75th minute. Then she got a goal in stoppage time. It was actually her 100th Chelsea goal. It's a mixed bag on who scored the second goal, whether it was Kira Walsh or an own goal, but that was interesting. Leicester got a red card against Liverpool, and then shortly thereafter, Leicester scored, and they won
what?
Against Gareth Taylor's Liverpool. Right? It is him?
Fuck me.
Yeah. That fraud.
Karma's a bitch, as I'm saying.
Yep, London City crumbled, but they did get their first goal in open play. And Lady Spuds won as well against Everton 2-0. That game just finished up. Liverpool should have had a player sent off in the first half.
Yeah.
Yep. So then Burnley should have been playing against 10 men for at least 60 minutes. And then then Burnley got a red card that shouldn't have been there. And then the penalty. I mean, I'm mad that Liverpool got the win, but not that upset. Well, I'm still upset because I have money on the game. Because it was like they're playing Burnley. Like, they haven't conceded. Well, because then the stat comes along. Burnley haven't conceded more than one goal since the beginning of last season at their home turf. So I think I don't know who had put it in the chat. It might have been Leo. It might have been Nick. Might have been George. That even Rebecca Lowe was like, our analysts are putting in the work. Liverpool have scored the winners in all 4 of their games in the 83rd minute or later. So taking that 83rd minute out, I'm saying, all right, you could have won in the 83rd minute because that gives the other team 7 minutes plus stoppage to react and reply. But then their other 3 goals that won them the game happened, I think, in stoppage time or in like the last 2 minutes. So really, Liverpool should have 3 draws and 1 win at most.
Yeah.
That's at most. They should have 6 points. Not, what is it, 12? Yeah.
Yeah, got maximum points so far, the Jimmy Bastards.
So, yeah.
But look, it is straight as it was at the end, because it did seem like that Burnley going to hold out. And for the second game in a row, the same incident happens this time. But at their place, and they
Yeah.
get yet again for it. But look,
When they got that free kick at the edge of the box,
Yeah.
I think in like the 86th minute, I was almost thinking that could have been.
I mean,
That could have
yeah,
been a winner.
yeah, in a minute, looks like doing a minute's course with Vicky Hatton, so yeah, or I'll do that as well because yeah. But basically, what done my head in was before it all happened, they got a corner just before that penalty. Frimpong shoved the player into the advertising boards off the pitch. Wasn't no free kick. Continue, play on, and that's when the penalty ensues up a minute later.
There were 13 Liverpool corners in that entire game. 13.
Yeah, felt like more actually watching it. Felt like a lot more.
You want to talk about a team that's going there to win? It really didn't look like it was Liverpool, even though they got off 27 shots.
Yeah.
Do you want to take a guess on how many of those were on target?
I'll say, going by what you're asking about, 7 or 8.
4.
The amazing champions Liverpool, yeah.
The first one was from Andy Robertson in the 39th minute. Then you had Soboslai in the 59th. Then Frimpong in the 3rd minute as stoppage, and then Salah's penalty.
Yeah, the applause is still going, by the way. That's what I'm doing it still. Yeah, that's ridiculous, though. 4. But you know what Liverpool fans would be like, oh, if Isak was available, it would have been a lot more on target, actually. Would have won it more comfortably. That would be the excuse. You watch that's it. I guarantee you go on all these football tenses and all that. All the fans go on there. That would be the excuse all week.
Yeah, PSG just scored in their game against Lens. England just scored a try.
Yeah.
They are now up 19-3 against Scotland. So I think it was what do they call it? Like a penalty to Scotland for the first 3 points of the game.
Yeah.
I don't understand rugby scoring for penalties.
Yeah, basically, penalty kicks between the post are 3 points. A try is 5. If you kick the ball between the post from that try, a conversion as they call it, it's an extra 2 points. That's the point system basically. So when you score a try, you get 5 points initially, and you ground it. You get a chance to add an extra 2 points if you kick the ball from a certain spot between the middle of the post.
Yeah, so it pretty much sounds like American football. In the end zone, it's 6 points. Get the point after. That's 1 point. Still gets you 7 points if you convert both. And then field goals are 3, but that's just I didn't get close enough to the end zone to actually get in. And then the other oddball is the safety. That's 2 points. That's the only other oddball that's really thrown in there.
Basically, yeah. Because I did say that France made a comeback. What was the final score in the end? Because I switched off and it was like 5 minutes to go and they were 3 points ahead. I switched off. I was like, no.
At 1 point, it was 13-0 Ireland. That is the crumble right there. Ireland were up 13-0 and they ended up losing it. I think like 18-13 or something.
Yeah, because when I switched off, it was 15-13. I was like, no, this ain't. I can't watch the French win. But
18-13 is how the game finished.
Is it the winner of England's game plays France base in the semis next week?
Yeah.
Cool. That's the final then. Because basically domestically we played because obviously apparently and other than New Zealand, I think barring New Zealand, no one can stop us really. Like every Six Nations, we obliterate every opponent. We France, Italy, Ireland, Wales, Scotland. We always obliterate them.
Oh, they took that try away for obstruction. Had to go through review.
Oh, fair enough. That's offside, surely. I'm going to say Reinders is way offside. By the way, I'm on 150 now. I don't know what about you. You're ahead of me or behind
150. Jeez, I'm at one. I'm about 4 seconds behind the
clock.
that you were sharing there.
Fair enough.
I'm not. I mean, I think I probably ended up pausing it at some point, but I don't feel like trying to mess with that because I'll end up getting way behind. Oh, there's the offsides.
I want to see Gav or anyone in the chat today, especially Gav after last night's debacle, and the whole it's on account. That's what I love. Obviously, they were 2-1 up, 5 minutes to go. Thought they'd won it. You had Terry and the football talents going with his title initially. Win of champions, basically, like insistent that this is a champions win. Obviously, when the time he had to go up, he said to change it because obviously last second, former Fabio Carvalho scored the equaliser. It's not accounted. It's not whilst they're live. It's not accounted. Certain player was offside and interfered to play. They checked it. They checked it. As far as I'm concerned, VAR checked it. They cleared it. It's okay. Until it happens to me, piss off.
So it's interesting. Restream, for whatever reason, is not populating the chats that they usually do for me, unless you have that like functionality turned off for everyone.
Yeah, because I can't see a single person in the chat. Probably people trying to chat. Oh, going on the side.
No, the chat is active. Like Mr. Tom's in there. Hello, Mr. Tom.
Yeah, literally
on in there. Mark.
Yeah.
Green. Hello to you all.
On my, I don't know what on your end of Restream or because on my
Restream.
No, as in on the chat it comes up on the Restream, but here does it come up on your end? Because nothing's coming up on my end.
No, all I can see is messages from audience will display here. It's the only thing that I have in there.
Oh, okay.
It just popped over to the actual YouTube.
That's Restream. Yeah. So, guys, we're not ignoring you. We're not purposely ignoring you. It's just we can't see a fucking thing in terms of in the chat itself. It's not showing us a thing. Oh dear. So yeah, get your score boxes in, guys, as well, and big up to yourselves. Thanks for popping along, and I'll pop over to the thing.
Do I want City to win? No.
Yeah,
but will they? Probably like 2-0, maybe 2-1. Maybe United will somehow get a penalty out of this.
It's gonna be an interesting one, especially the news today with Ricky Hatton, the football. He's a City fan. We saw. I don't know if you saw, but Pep was tearing up in the applause as well. The moment they appreciate the 2 minutes applause and all that is tearing up because he met Ricky, so I'm assuming he become friends because the way he was tearing up there. So he may even use that as a motivation for these players to turn up today because they've not exactly turned up at all. Apart from Wolves, match day 1, they've been vulnerable.
Yeah.
I mean, before the news this morning, I was saying to Liam, this actually could be a good time for Man United to go there and actually start their season as they mean to go on. But now, I don't know. This could be either a very entertaining game, end-to-end football, or like back in April, we covered this game at Old Trafford, the dullest 0-0 in the world. That no one wanted to attack.
The one surprise, the surprise factor for me today in the lineups was Phil Foden, but then again, Marmouche is injured, Cherokee is injured. Kind of have to play him. Tesco gets his first start today, everyone.
Yeah. They took him how long?
Could always be an interesting one there.
Okay, how are you doing as well? Again, I'm having to go watch this on YouTube now. I'm having to stream up on YouTube now to see you guys in the chat. So yeah.
Yeah, Pete is saying 2-0 City. Watchalong saying I would be happy if United lose 8-2. BX, welcome to the chat. It's on Peacock today.
Yeah. Oh dear. I think from Arsenal, obviously our girls did well. The lads did their thing yesterday, so it started off okay. And then obviously Chelsea, West Ham was just West Ham. They crumbled like you wouldn't believe yesterday. That's why I didn't do a watch because I knew it was going to be an absolute slaughter. That's once one goal went in. I'm just thankful they didn't concede any more after the third. I was thinking, oh, for God's sake, like 53rd minute, 53rd, 60th minute when it was 3-0. I think, oh, here we go, 4-5s, here we go. How is it? I don't get how Potter, as we speak, is in the job. I don't get it because
Yeah.
I try to tell people in the chat yesterday. I'm going off on one in the chat like,
ho.
Usually
I know I'm behind you still. Sorry.
Usually you see a bit of improvement when the manager comes in 6-7 months down the line. You see some sort of improvement. We're not seeing a thing. The only win he had under his belt was a 3-0 win against Nottingham Forest. Who, but let's be honest, you're looking back at it, there's a lot of things going off behind the scene between the previous manager and the owner that clearly was sleeping under the pitch. And what happened in that side of things. Other than that, you're getting absolutely torn apart. You got torn apart by newly promoted Sunderland away at their gaff on match day 1. Chelsea came to town and you just bent over like you wouldn't believe after 1 goal winning. Even though you started off well, yourself. You went, oh, they've equalised. Oh well, we'll give out 5-1. Unlucky Ahmed there. And then yesterday it was just these teams are meant to hate each other, but Soicha gets himself stupidly sent off, and then so that was just like I expected that. Whatever, move on. But then I'm sitting there in the sitting room like, come on, Brentford. They score, like, yes, get in there. Rubbing it into Gav as well, rubbing it in his face. And then obviously Chelsea went ahead. I was like, oh, fuck, he's going to come back at me. And then the last minute goal, I was like, fucking thank fuck for that. So a bit of a good day. So then today's been, well, Chelsea women got lucky. Lioness has got torn a new one by United. What's that United? What's the first off in United Lionesses game? United didn't have to do much for their goals either. It's just that against them on a play, if you will, the first 2 goals. I switched over at half time. You've updated me. By the time I've switched over, the Chelsea game got underway for second half. You've updated me going, it was 4-0 now. So, oh, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then it's been a bit of a weird one today. And then obviously I thought I'd get some good news with Burnley, but then that went down the fucking wall. And this one, I don't know. I don't really care who wins really in one grand scheme of things because he's way ahead of both of them.
Yeah, looking. Oh, where's my cursor? There it is. Looking in the chat, BX going 2-2. Schultz going 4-3. I'm assuming United, but correct me if I'm wrong there. Mark Singh wouldn't surprise me one bit if United won. City are shit at the back, even with Donnarumma. Gamer saying that United need to do what Arsenal did, sell everyone on high wages and reset, then let players earn a wage. When you have Harry Maguire on 200k a week, there's a problem.
Yeah.
The thing is that Maguire doesn't want to leave because any club that he goes to next isn't going to pay him probably even half of that. Maybe, if he's lucky, half of that.
Well, also, it's a massive downgrade in terms of personally. Obviously, he's come from a player of our respective ages who grew up with the great Manchester United name and all that. So he's thinking, I'll go anywhere else now. Because obviously, the only club he looked like he was going to was West Ham a couple of years back under David Moyes. He wouldn't take, even then, as you say, he wouldn't take the pay cut in staying put. It's going to be a massive downgrade to him, and mentally, what's that going to do for him, basically? In his career, even though he's at his age now, he's going to have to, at some point, move on. But yeah, just. But they do. I said this time and time again. With anyone that goes since the Sir Jim and the team have come in as partial owners. I say partial being an operative word here. I said I've stated it that nothing will change. It's not. It won't. Because you've got me United fans like Terry, the football Terrence, and others going, it's a new ownership. It's not a new ownership. The Glazers are still there because the Glazers still own the majority of the club. There's been silent. They're now going into silent mode, even more silent mode now, and letting someone else be the face and take all the flack in terms of Sir Jim in his business basically. And I think if I'm a United fan, I'll be slightly concerned that since Sir Jim's come in, every deal he's had with either New Zealand Rugby, Tottenham Hotspur, and other sport franchises around the world, he's having to pull the plug and he's got multiple lawsuits against him because he's trying to cut contracts early to harvest money from them, what he's got left from them deals, to put back into this club. That should be concerning. But they should do. They should. They had the right ownership. They should be doing what we did. Right, get someone in. Whoever you want as your manager, get that manager in. This is a plan. Right. These ex-players, these too many clicks here. Right, we break them apart. Bang, 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 bang. Don't fit my system. Out you go, one way or the other, and start and either use the academy or stop doing what, and also do what we did. Go to lesser clubs and buy the best of their best players and build a squad in the image of that said manager and push on. Bring the wages down as well, but also it's a young, exciting, and vibrant team that fans will be excited about. No matter what the football style is, they'll get excited about. United fans aren't going to be excited by this season. I don't care what anyone says. Oh, we sorted out our attack. What with Benjamin, with all due respect, Sesko, who even we didn't want, most of our fan base, some of our fan base did because it was Arteta, but as a whole, we got, as far as we're concerned, we got the better striker about the two. They wanted Yorker, they didn't get him because they didn't get Champions League, thankfully. Ended up with Sesko, and then they got we got Mbeumo from Brentford and Mateus Cunha. Mateus Cunha's got a hot head and can get red carded at any moment. Who picks and chooses when he wants to turn up? Cool, great. So you've done that. What have you done for midfield? Nothing. Defence? Nothing. Goalie? We've got a young and up and coming. It was when you got if you didn't have the option of Martinez, I would have got it because it goes with what I've said in terms of what we did with Ramsdale, in terms of a young keeper that is hungry and wants to do well for the sake of the club. But you had the option of Martinez, and even then you had to force Onana out the door one way or the other. Because he had the front to come to him back at the start of pre-season and asked on a new contract. This apparently pissed the club off. We were like, hang on, you didn't get Champions League. What you want to make with a new contract? Because apparently when they didn't get European football, all the squad had clauses in their contracts, apparently, that they had to take pay cuts. And Onana weren't taking it too well. And then had the audacity of to get him out. He's gone. He took a little dig in his presentation video to his new team in Turkey, he all lost his mind about it.
Wait, hold on, Rosie. Didn't Rangers lose yesterday though? So Celtic drawing is.
Roses did. She turned. Oh bloody hell! Roses turned up. She braved it today. Drawing with Kelly 1-1.
Oh, there goes another try for England.
Yeah.
That'll cheer you up there, Rosie. It's after the try has been scored by England, it is 24 to England, 3 to Scotland.
Not a good day for you, Rosie. Or not a good weekend, actually. Thing is, I'll get you celebrating somewhat that Celtic are dropping points currently, but you're not even winning yourself. If eventually even won this season in the league, I don't think they have. You lost yesterday to Hearts. Badly, by the way, from what I'm hearing. Even Chris Boyd on Sky Sports is a bit like he's Mr. Rangers. We didn't deserve anything that Hearts have under the ownership of Tony Bloom. Ironically, he owns Brighton. He's come in, and there's a.
Oh, there we go. Chats are coming, I think.
Yeah. Yay!
First one we get is Mr. Tom. Leads.
Just to prove it. Hey.
So hi to everyone that has tried to say hi to us on
there we go.
anything. I know that Prudy had said hi and that you're making dinner. So hi, Prudy. Halftime for England Scotland 26-3.
I was just again. I know I've asked you privately, Rose, and WhatsApp and all that about Martin. And I know you're trying to say like he needs time and all, but how much time do you give a guy he pretty much doesn't have the dressing room already. Match day 1, you drop points, and he's already digging out the players. And when in match day 2, one player wanted out, or what an offer came in from another club on Durku again. 1-0. Foden.
Oh, fuck off, Foden.
Durku with the assist. Piss poor defense. No, ball watching defender from United. And we're off. This is going to be an interesting one.
There it is. Doku gets the rebound. Yeah, United should have. What was Lenny Euro doing? Thought he was supposed to be like the next Saliba, essentially, or a younger, better version.
According to United fans last season, meant to be better.
4 years ago. That's what you're ranking him as, or Gabriel. Dude, man marking. You have no one around you. Ball watching.
Yeah, as I was saying about you got, again, Russell Martin, match day 2, guys bring a player on that wants to be out but doesn't want to come on. So you then say, oh, he's saying he's injured. I don't believe him. Again, you're throwing your players under the river. You cause more disharmony than ever. But you got a fluky result against Celtic. Everything's okay, and in the next match, you get beaten by Hearts comfortably. Come on. And even in Europe, you're being embarrassed.
All right, this has made me not happy.
Sorry, that's poor. That's so poor. Go on.
What has made me happy is I'm looking at the fantasy leagues that I'm in. Just off of today's this match week's performance, I don't remember what I had said I was at yesterday for the Mr. Arsenal podcast. I know that I was I think I was at least 50th, maybe lower. I'm now up to 21, so I'll take that.
Yeah.
But my biggest achievement, the El Smuggo All Arsenal Hub League, where I was at 426 or something like that. Biggest improvement, up to 160, folks.
Fuck, that is a jump, bloody hell.
89 points for my game week. I've got Zubamendi. I had Captain Salah, so he still would have gotten me a clean sheet point, even if they drew 0-0. So there's that. I have Semenyo in there. I have Gyökeres and I have Joao Pedro. So had I kept in Zubamendi, probably would have jumped up to 140.
Well, guess what Liam did?
Maybe 130.
Liam triple captain Gyökeres, the bastard. So he went from being 2 points behind me, and he ended up with, as it stands, before the game's kicked off today, 53 points. So he went from 2 points behind me to 25 points ahead of me now.
Where are you at right now?
I think I've dropped. I don't know, I've dropped you now, but I've dropped to 16th, 17th. One of my leagues.
I know that in your league you're second.
Let's have a look.
I can't find you in Liam's league right now.
Says how bad I've fucking fallen off this week. 23rd.
Oh, you're 23rd. Oh, there you are. Oh, you need Bruno to perform.
Yeah, just a bit. Just a tad.
And then you got hurt with McAllister not being on the pitch for at least 60 minutes.
Yeah.
This is where I think, and I said this at the end of last season, that they need to rearrange the clean sheet bonuses. 1 point for a first half. If you play 45 minutes, you should get a point for a clean sheet. If you hit the 60-minute mark, then you double that. And if you get to 90 minutes, then I think defenders get 6 points for a clean sheet, and midfielders get 3 or something. I can tell you what.
Something like that, give or take, yeah.
See, midfielders get 1 point for clean sheet, but defenders. I still think you could make this have it be even more points crazy. Get a whole lot of points. 1 point for midfielders for getting a clean sheet in the first half, or start bringing in half points. Give them a half a point for getting a clean sheet in 45 minutes, because McAllister came off injured. Otherwise, he probably would have been on there for at least 70 minutes, if not the full 90. Still blows my mind that Liverpool had a defender that could come on and play right back, but they didn't start him. They started Szoboszlai as their right back, which they did against Arsenal as well. So it's But then I think when McAllister came off in the at the start of the second half, then Soboslai had slipped into the midfield because that made sense. But
Yeah, United, since this goal, by the way, United have fallen, are looking fragile now. They're dropping deeper and deeper and asking for more trouble here.
yeah, I mean, with the way that City seem to be going right now, granted there have only been 2 shots. I think they're pressing a whole lot more. Going to be looking at maybe a 3 or 4 nil at this point, or at this rate. Oh, it's starting to rain there. Jeez.
Yeah, it's like it seems like goal winning. It's just obviously zoomed in on Foden celebrating. It looked like it was like light drizzle rain, and then suddenly his heavens have really opened there.
Yeah, I saw something the other day. It was like, how do cameras essentially, or how do the lenses um, not get wet when it's raining? But they only seem to have this in it seems like maybe some cameras or some stadiums, but they take the camera lens and it's got to be something that gets attached to the camera lens because then they just put it on there and they just like high speed that and they just have it spinning around because the centripetal force of the lens spinning pushes the water off of the lens to keep it clean. There goes Doku.
Almost 2, by the way.
Oh!
Other side.
I bet if that was Onana, it would have gone in.
You'd have thrown it. You'd have gone.
He probably would have fell on his ass. And
no, you would have done a Roy Carroll special with backspin it into his own net. If you're old enough to know, you know. Oh dear. Literally, again sitting on the ball here. I'm obviously a few seconds, but you'll see. United have gone from 0-0 when they're literally pressing high up and all that, trying to get the ball, to pretty much every player's now in their own half, trying to stand in there. That statue's trying to put a low block in, trying to at least anyway. In the opposite word.
Yep. Oh no! Now they have 10 because Sesko went across. They're playing right into City's hands. City may have 3 people in their own half, 4 now, but
it's comfortable for them. That's the thing. It's comfortable for them.
Yeah.
Going to be interesting as well in terms of going forward. I don't know about how he settles in to Premier League life, and here we go. Haaland's on the attack. He's going to pass into Bernardo, back to Haaland. All bit of Ricochet gets the United get away with it there. If Haaland gets that under his feet, that's 2-0. I'm sure of it. You'll see in a sec.
Oh, playing advantage. Who's that? Hooper? Is Hooper the? Oh, there goes Haaland. Back to Haaland. Yeah, Haaland wasn't expecting the ball back to him. So I think Bernardo could have gone forward and actually taken a shot himself. I think he could have settled that himself and gotten a shot off. Everyone was around Haaland. Let me see it again. Yeah, he had so much space. There was no reason for him to be passing that back to Haaland because it wasn't. Let me settle this. Take two or three touches. No, it was you passed it to me. I'm going to pass it right back to you.
Oh, Napoli won last night, I think, as well. Comfortably, 3-0. I think Hoyland scored as well. Open play, De Bruyne.
KDB scored a penalty. Hoyland scored the second goal. I think they were up at the half 2-0. Then they got a third.
Oh, yeah.
Bayern Munich won 5-0. Juve, the Juve Inter one, that was insane. You have the 2 brothers who play for one for each side. They literally scored within 2 minutes.
The Turan brothers, obviously related to the legend that of Juventus.
5 minutes.
Yeah, literally, was it the one we know of in terms of the striker to he scored, and then his brothers went, hold my beer, here's my afro, bang.
Yeah, Real Madrid squeaked by a 2-1 with Dean Housen getting a red card in the 32nd minute. But don't worry, Xavi Alonso got a yellow card in the 34th, 2 minutes later, probably arguing about the red card. But when you actually watch the replay, it was like, yeah, that was fully deserved. But then Real Sociedad could not come. So that happened in the first half. Real Madrid had scored their 2 goals in the first half. Real Sociedad got a penalty in the 56th minute, converted that, and then they weren't able to get an equalizer from the 57th to the 6th minute of stoppage. It's crazy shit there. PSG 1-0 up at pretty much halftime. Ooh. The Georgian got injured in the 30th minute, had to come off.
Oh, you idiot. How did you miss that, you fucking numbskull? You're going to see what Mbeumo's literally perfect ball over the top. He's no defenders near him. All the time in the world, he does it. He does that.
Oh!
He would have been offside.
Oh, what the fuck, dude?
It would have been called back for offside.
Oh, yeah. Offside. But still. Yeah, PSG could be down one of their attackers. Kvaratskhelia had to come off injured.
So yeah, good luck, City.
I'm gonna see if they're gonna tell me what it's for.
Yeah, City got Napoli, haven't they, midweek? So yeah, good luck, City.
Yeah. So I could potentially actually see Højlund coming back to the city of Manchester and like proving the other side of Manchester.
That's what you could have had.
But I also think that like his playing style did not fit United's playing style. Antony is not a Premier League player. They're saying that Kvaratskelia's injury is a calf injury, so he could be out for PSG's first game, Champions League game. They are playing Wednesday, and they are against Atalanta.
Interesting.
So that could be an interesting one. England versus Scotland, second half is about to start, and they're in Bristol. It is absolutely chucking it down.
Pretty much been like pretty much all over the country because we had rain. Had literally a downpour about an hour and a half ago down where I am in London. And obviously where France and Ireland were playing earlier today as well in the Women's World Cup. That first half was absolutely lashed down. I didn't see it. I literally switched over. I was like, "Oh, okay." See it. It literally went on longer than it should have done. Apparently, it went and in terms of the first half, but they were saying like literally the gale force winds up where they are, and lashing down in the first half. Hence why and then Ireland took advantage of it. Now, in the second half, it'd be the other way around, but then the weather eased off, but Ireland just capitulated from 13-0 lead. Not scoring a single point in the second half.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised that with United playing, that lower block a little bit, that City haven't gotten more corners.
Ball in. That's a good ball in, but wrong person to pick out. If Dorgo had hit that across to Sesko, that could have been 1-1. Could have been. So he just heads it into thin air.
Liam says that he's so angry. LOL. I need my beef. A little bit of context for those that are not in the group chat. He is making a beef roast in his slow cooker. So.
No.
I've got a pork one going. He's got a beef one.
Yeah, just to give you a heads up, we were teasing yesterday. Basically, Liam's brother was meant to be on today. Oh, handball, sorry. Liam's brother was meant to be on today, but he wasn't. Apparently, I spoke to Liam this morning. He wasn't too well, so basically, I said to him, "Don't if he's not well enough, don't badger him. It's more important for him to get better, and we'll get him on next time."
There's Tesco. Saved.
I mean, he's lucky that's not Paul Fanball. I'm saying he does put his arm out for
that. All right, so if he puts his hand out like that, but the ball, in this case, it hits the crest
up there.
Even though he put his hand out to elongate that area of his body, it's technically not a hand. But I feel like
if he was wearing a short sleeve, you get away with it because obviously with a bit of short sleeve, they'll say it's up to the trim of the sleeve side.
See, I would have a problem with that because, like, I'm in between jersey sizes, so depending on how I want them to fit, the sleeves are on one size they're pretty much down to my elbows. On others, they're a little bit more normal, but like this is my short sleeve. It's resting. It's pretty much down to my elbow.
Pardon me. But United free kick coming up here, by the way.
Oh yeah. Is rugby 70 minutes or 80?
It's 40 minutes a half. Yeah.
80, right.
There's no injury time or nothing like that. Basically, when it gets 40, you'll hear an alarm go off. And then once the ball goes dead from the 40th minute, out either penalty's been given or goes out of play.
Oh, England are on for another. No, they still have a chance for it, though.
Here's the 40, the clock will go red. And if a try scored or penalty scored or the ball gets kicked out, then the half stops then. From that point, basically. That was pointless. That's the worst pointless free kick ever. Greeny says, has this wank of a ref got a yellow card? How many fouls did City get away with? About 3 or 4 more. Felix has seen long sleeves on the pitch being commonplace from the last one. Up to this season, it's been a very, very long time.
I am loving the long sleeves. When towards the end of the season, when kits will go on sale on the Adidas app, I'll probably end up getting the third sleeve long as a long or the third kit long sleeve, or if there's like because jerseys aren't usually part of like, oh, I have a 20% off coupon. Like, they're usually excluded from all that promotional stuff. And I mean, it's $120. I wouldn't get a name on it. I would go blank. But it's still like $120. I think 130. Yeah. So I mean, if I can wait for it to go on sale, but the only problem is that it is such a popular kit that they might not even be in stock for them to go on sale. And I hate to admit it, the Liverpool green kit in long sleeve is a very clean looking jersey. What would you rather see? Players wearing the long sleeve or a base layer with the short sleeve?
Can't stand the base layers. When I see players, about what point of the season, when I see a player wearing a short sleeve shirt, they've got, especially there's the option of a long sleeve, and they want a short sleeve with base layers or not. Let's get the fucking long sleeve on. You want your whole arm covered? Just wear a long sleeve for fuck's sake. It just looks better for me anyway.
Yeah.
See, it used to be at Arsenal. I think this is part of the reason why Vic Akers left, because they started changing the rules at the club about this, but it used to be that on every match day, obviously had the option, you'd have both kits we brought in terms of a long sleeve. You had the long, you have a choice. The captain, what the captain basically, the captain, even if it was dead hot heat, if the captain said, "Well, when it's not, he wants to wear a long sleeve today," the whole team had to wear long sleeve. Like what the captain says, the captain gets basically says what the captain gets, and for some reason they phased that out. And as we're seeing now, even though the long sleeves back at Arsenal, well, apart from Odegaard, I'm not really seeing many wearing the long sleeve basically.
Havertz will
Havertz will,
when he comes back.
But
yeah,
I think it's better when the whole team wears the same bloody style basically in terms of either long or short.
maybe they'll try and like actually put that into place like come December, but when it's
Summer
still
autumn,
like fairly high temps. You know, you would almost be maybe a little bit more susceptible to getting tired a lot quicker, a lot easier.
Maybe that's the guy's problem when the fucking long sleeve doesn't need to get fucking falling over and getting himself fucking injuries.
I was going to say, are all of the United players wearing long sleeves?
I think so. No, it's just like I'm saying, but from an Arsenal, or sometimes talk from an Arsenal point of view, Arsenal used to have this rule of if the captain is, if the captain of the day says, "I want like 2 days in advance of the match day, they're getting the kits organised and all that. I want to wear long sleeve for this match." The whole team has to wear long sleeves, and it was like a common rule basically. I don't know if it was the same with United at any point, but yeah.
Oh no, there's Luke Shaw and Mesraoui are wearing base layers.
There's a lot of players in their bloody short sleeve. I kind of understand.
I think there's more players wearing long sleeves or base layers.
In just bare arms, yeah.
I think there might be like one or two that are wearing short sleeves. Mbomo and Delit. The others are either long sleeve or base layers. Euro is base layer. Ugarte is base layer. You have the long sleeve available.
Yeah.
So weird. Oh, I got this out. Other than this one goal, first 40 minutes, pretty damn quiet. 5 shots in total. 4 for City.
It's very scrappy again. That's he's going back to what it was to start before it was at 0-0. It was that literally end to end, very scrappy. Both making basic passes that are not going to complete the whole yard basically. So even that's a waste opportunity there, past Doku. For a derby, even the crowd just seems a bit. I know, obviously in the news, but Ricky and all that, but it just seems a bit flat itself. But the players, it just seems like, even from a player side of things, it doesn't seem like a derby because no one's like it just doesn't have that intensity there that you'd have normally in a derby anyway. Pass the ball, let's go well done.
Is the Etihad under construction in any way?
It has been the goal, the stand behind the goal that United are attacking.
The north end.
Is the upper tier has been refurbed, basically redeveloped to play.
Okay, because like when they had flashed to a wider view of that, they were like, Man City North End or whatever. I'm like, okay, but you're covering up seats.
Yeah,
Do
you just
do that because you only had like one person buy a ticket there? It's like,
literally, it's meant to be ready for the start of the season, but there were delays and they've not done any dummy test runs basically to make sure it's all safe and secure. so they can't put no one up there.
Safety reasons make sense. Scotland could be getting their first try of the game soon.
Yeah, consolation.
They're going for it. They're pretty close, but England are stopping them pretty well.
Yeah, man, it's only a consolation. Not going to happen. Nothing else is going to happen, mate. Famous last words.
Oh, just saw them flash up something. Scotland were in phase 6.
Oh, basically, yeah. So when it says phase 6, it's basically when they've got the ball in their hands and they get tackled and they go down, recycle and all that. It's like a phase 1, phase 2. It builds up until they either use it until they score, or they lose it basically and get turned over.
Yeah, no, they lost it shortly thereafter. England are winning 33-3.
I went to semi-finals and that's fine. We're not going to do an iron, don't worry, guys. Sorry, Rosie. Oh dear, not been a good week. Not been a good week getting for you, has it, Rosie? Again.
How do you think Goldbridge is doing right now? Think he's flipped over to the German
Probably,
league?
yeah. Put the old flipped over, put it on the screen so I can obviously get more viewers in and all that. Why not? Whilst having this on another screen, losing his absolute mind. I don't get why you're not going for this. So, City are there for the taking. It's just so passive. Doku is absolutely awful, man.
He's not really melting down right now, I'll tell you that much. But he is watching this game.
It probably obviously it's 1-0, is it? So if it went 2, that's when he'd have the proper. That's it. Here we go. Get him out. And all that joy.
First corner of the game for United. Second overall.
Of De Ligt and Kostelnikov are hugging each other basically all the way into Carvalho. Got told off basically.
One minute.
45-55. 44-57. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. 1 minute of added time.
I'm about to find out now. Yeah, there you go. 1 minute. That's just a free kick, surely. That's safe. Fucking hell, that.
For United. Donnarumma with a massive punch out. Sponsored to you by Lex. That's a foul.
Give that. That's the thing. He waited a long time to give that.
Should even be a yellow. That was a rugby
anyway.
tackle.
City fans already leaving the seats.
Oh yeah. Bear hug. You do that in rugby or in American football. I'm sure you're in the right sport.
Guarantee nothing comes from this. Guarantee it. Be another waste. All in. And Harden clears it. And that's your half time. There you go. That's your first half. The dullest fucking bar in the goal, the dullest half of football I've seen since April, sorry, between these two.
6 shots? Hold on. I mean, five shots in total. 3 on target.
Just doesn't.
Woeful.
Just doesn't feel like a fucking derby at all.
Oh, no. Restream stopped the chat.
Again.
Hi, Laura.
Again.
Hi, Legend.
Fucking hell, Restream. What are you doing to me?
Yeah. No, the last one was from BX saying seeing players in
Yeah.
long
I'm just
sleeve.
going through it now, back on YouTube now. Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, holy shit. Trying to catch up here, folks. Legend, hi. Laura, hi. BX asking, does Rodri look the same to anyone? No, he does not. Oh, Anthony Taylor is repping. Mr. Tom saying I was tempted to get a West Ham Spurs half and half scarf and
I've
send it
just
to
seen that now.
BX.
Yeah.
I'm sure he would very much appreciate that.
Yeah.
The Manchester United women's game was completely messy. Oh, Celtics scored a penalty in the 96th minute to win the
really bad
game.
weekend for Rosie then. Really bad weekend.
Loses to Hart. 2-0.
Really bad weekend for old Rosie. You get done by Arts. You think you're getting. You think your greatest rivals are going to drop points, and that means nothing for you because obviously you're not taking advantage of any of their fucking failings at the moment. And your national women's team getting battered by England's women's team in the World Cup quarterfinals. Hey ho. But yeah, guys, we are literally Restream's having an absolute nightmare today in terms of the live chat. It's like didn't give us nothing at the start, then it started working. Now it's not working again. So we wasn't ignoring you. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, it stopped about 15 minutes ago.
I just thought everyone went quiet again, like.
Oh, so did I. Laura's saying she's just coming down from the stress.
Oh dear.
I'll be right back.
No worries. Itchy nose. Tom says as well, I didn't because that would involve me having to move. Celtic women beating Aberdeen 1-0. There you go. That's even better news. Even more bad news for Rosie. How did women's Rangers get on today? And the legend says Arsenal 3-Man City 1 next week. Well, again, even though they're winning, barring the goal itself, to make that one moment, even they haven't been anywhere near their levels. It's still, again, like I say, they're there for the taking, and United aren't taking the incentive and going, let's wake up, guys. Let's try and press their midfield. Let's try and press their defence. Let's try and test the new goalkeeper. Put some pressure on him. See if he's ready and ready to rumble. Basically, get the words out. It's just a bit too laid back. Oh well, let's go for the motions. We're 1-0 down. Oh well, let's keep it 1-0. Keep it close. It's like Man United from April's turned up, and they don't want to score. Let's just go for the motions. Whereas Man City, even though they're bad, they had that one moment. They went, oh, we can have a shot. Bang. It happened to be Foden that scored it. But other than that, the game for quality-wise and entertainment from a neutral point of view, it's been appalling from both sides. But if this Man City turns up next week, after obviously we play Tuesday, they play on Wednesday or Thursday, I can't remember now, and then I think it's Wednesday, but they've got to go to Napoli. They can't dress players, they've got to go high and intense in that one, and they've got to come to us then on the Sunday. I know we've got to go bloody Bilbao, but at least we've been able to rest, rotate a bit yesterday, and this, that, and the other. But even then, if they come, this City that we've seen all season, then today turns up next Sunday like this, I don't see why we shouldn't win. There's no excuse for us not to win next week. They were getting beaten 1-0 for fuck's sake. Okay, it's about, let's say they're 1-0 to 70 minutes. In the last 20 minutes, they actually turned up. Okay, now. How you feeling today, Ryan? It's still lingering. Whatever bug this is I've picked up, still lingering there. But I'm alive. I'm living. Will you start Saka next week against City? I wouldn't. If he's not part of the matchday squad on Tuesday, I wouldn't start him. I would, if he's available, I'd put him on the bench and bring him on if needed. Because we've got players like Noni. As long as he don't get no injury between now and then with Noni and Eze and all that, we've got cover basically. Good enough cover. We don't have to rush him back. It's get Tuesday. Let's get to Tuesday and see how the land lies on Tuesday basically. Greeny says Saka's we nowhere near starting over. Again, as I say, there's no need for us to rush him because Nolly's starting off so well as it stands. He's actually impressing, and he's putting the shift in, and there isn't that. Oh fuck! He's not doing that. He's not doing well enough. We need Saka back ASAP. We don't need to. We don't need to rush him. There's no need to rush him. If he doesn't. If he's not involved Tuesday, but he's available for Sunday, I'll still start him starting from the bench. Saka, especially coming back from a hamstring injury, I'd rather start him from the bench. His first 2 or 3 games back, ease him back in. Whilst you've got someone like Noni who's confident in a bit of a high at the moment, use that to your advantage. Yeah. Legend says Kepa, Ben White, Mosquera, Kempsey, Scalino, God, Moreno, Eze, Martinelli, Gyökeres on Tuesday. No, that's no. No. It's Bilbao away. If it's at home, I wouldn't do that many changes either. But Bilbao away, Champions League match, they want to get because it's a league format. So you want to be in that top 8 coming into come January. I would want to get a win on the board. I want to get a win on the board, and with all due respect, I don't want to make too many changes and upset the rhythm of things basically. So Raya has as good as Kepa's been when he has played since he survived. Raya in goal, Timber, I think Mosquera. Yeah, I'm happy with Mosquera because obviously he's been playing at the moment. Gabriel, and I would preferably play Lewis Scully or Hecapetri at left back. Make the mind up on that one. Midfield, our strongest midfield: Zupimendi, Rice, and now Ethan. I'd even give Odegaard the night off. Right, he's gone down. Just keep him at home. Make sure he's available for Sunday, basically. So Wanyeri at number 10 role, Eze on the left, Noni down the right, Gyökeres up top. I want to make if it was that's the sort of team you want to field, Legend, when you're at the back end of the league phase and you're basically qualified and you're playing a team that you should beat anyway. Even with that team, you should beat. Like we've got what's that team from Pot 4? We got that knocked out Celtic. Sorry, Laura, for not saying that, but yeah, the team that knocked out Celtic, we've got in like the second to last game or the last our last home game of the league phase. That's that team you've mentioned in Legend 22, Kepa, Ben White, and all that. That's the sort of team you put out then, not at the start. Not at the start now, especially like Ben White. He's not played many minutes so far. It's a bit of a risk there. Hickapetri's only just arrived. You're asking for that's again intensity side of things. You want to ease him in. I think you probably won't see him until you might see him as a sub, but in terms of starting, you probably won't see that until we play Port Vale next the following week, just to bleed him in easily in terms of from a starting point of view. And Norgod's been having he's had a few knocks since he's arrived with us, so I'd rather have players that are fully fit. And if the game's going well, we go 2 goals clear or something in the first half. By the 55th, 60th minute, take off your Eze's, your Gyökeres's, your Zubimendi's, for your Norgards, your Martinelli's, and all that, for example, and give them as much rest as possible ahead of Sunday. From that point of view. No, he's just asking. I'm just giving I'm answering with my point of view. Obviously, you may disagree and just go, is what we should do. To hell with it, basically. But I just want even though it's a different competition, one game at a time. We've got to go to Bilbao on Tuesday, get the win on the board. We beat Bilbao in the Emirates, didn't we? At the Emirates the Emirates Cup. So I got recency against them as well. But yeah, Bilbao lost last night. They're still sat second in the league. They are a decent team. Let's not get twisted on their day. But yeah, we showed back in pre-season we can beat them. We've got to turn up. BX says we only beat Sete when Saka has been out injured. Leave him be. Laugh out loud. That's the point, actually. Yeah, the 5-1 he was out, wasn't he? At the start of his surgery, wasn't it? He just had his surgery out going into that week for his hamstring. We beat him at the Emirates the previous season 1-0. He picked up a knock the week before. We had to play Jesus at the right. I was at that game as well. You know. Oh dear. Oh dear. We've just got to turn. From our point of view, we're good enough to beat Bilbao. We just got our players and have just got to turn up and be professional and take it for what it is. It's going to be an intense atmosphere as well, and just go there and get the result. That's all they can do. Yeah, the halftime interview. Yay, with Bernardo Silva.
Oh, are you just hearing that?
Yeah,
for the
just
first
seen it
time
now. Yeah.
They played it for us shortly after the whistle.
What you're coming in. You're in intelligence. It's a close game. You're knackered. You want to get 5 minutes rest, reset, and get whatever you need to get into your system in terms of fluid and all that. Take a breather. Oh no. What's the question?
Yeah, blows my mind.
Lennon says I got it's not even a double. It's a one massive stream basically because the girls kick off at a certain time. By the time that game finishes, it'll be 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes into the Man City game. So it's literally one full stream basically. Good 4.5, 5 hour stream basically next Sunday. Yay me! What a load of bullshit these halftime interviews, says Laura. Yeah.
I'm still very surprised. Only 5 shots in the game. 4 shots. 5, 4.
Well, that's I think it's 5. Yeah.
5. Next week Saturday, or this coming Saturday, Everton versus Liverpool.
Oh yeah, man. They kick off next. Come on, Everton. We're all Everton fans next Saturday. Yeah, they kick off. Oh dear. Someone's got to take points. I think why not Everton? Fuck it. Who Chelsea got next week? That's the point. They'll probably drop points like they have done all season. To be honest.
The Men in Blazers show that's starting Sunday, or the Men in Blazers show Sunday after the games, are featuring special guests Virgil van Dijk and Arne Slot.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Oh God. They're not media darlings.
Someone trying to get cheeky There was a throw in from the sideline, and someone threw a second rugby ball onto the field.
Okay.
It was a fan tossing it back down to the sideline. It ended up hitting one of the England players.
Good news, United fans. Sesko's still out on the pitch.
Yeah, Villa are the only team that have yet to score a goal.
Or a point, let's see. Well, they've got points, but yeah, it's sort of cool going 4 games, yeah. It's Wolves haven't got a point this season at all in 4 for the first one.
But at least they've scored.
I don't who did they score against? I'm trying to think now.
Um,
Because Newcastle was 0-0. It was 0-0 yesterday. They lost 3-0 to Crystal Palace. Match day 2. Is it match day 2? Who did they play match day 2?
Yeah, Wolves have scored two goals. Villa have 2 points with 2 draws.
Yeah, Villa scored though. That's the question I'm trying to think. I don't think they have.
Villa drew 0-0 yesterday. Wolves lost 1-0. Match week 3, Villa lost 3-0. Wolves lost 3-2 to Everton.
Okay. Is it the referee? No, it's the fourth official getting a new. What's the name? What's the name? Catch what I mean. Speaker, whatever you call it. Anyone on the way to the graph.
Another try for England.
Yay! I told you earlier on the WhatsApp. It's set up. It's
Yeah,
set up for the corner.
there's still no try from Scotland.
What's that?
Still no try for
I told
Scotland.
you earlier. It's a set up for England versus New Zealand final for the 3rd time in a row now. I wonder if they'll screw us over. I wonder if they'll screw us over the 2nd time in a row. What is? You got lucky there, you got. No sub. I will say this: there's no subs from either team, by the way, just to clear that up as well. If anyone's not watching the actual match. There we go.
I was about to say you don't have your clock.
No, I was getting in time with this one on the one I'm watching, so I was in time with me now this time. It'd be like.
You're at 20 seconds.
Yeah, give or take, yeah.
About 15 seconds behind you.
No, but yeah, Mark says Villa haven't scored yet. This, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Jesus Christ. But Unai wasn't a problem at Arsenal, guys. Wasn't an issue whatsoever. It was all Arsenal's fault. It was Arsenal fans. It's their problem. Nothing to do with him. He's an amazing manager.
Corner in from United, Holland.
Yeah, that is the case. BX. Villa are the only team in England in every league so far. That's going so far not to score. Chelsea, Man United. Oh, Chelsea, Man United. Oh, depending on how this goes and how we go next week. Come on, United.
Chelsea will win.
Did you see Chelsea yesterday defensively? It depends what Chelsea get. Basically, this is the thing. I love this with Chelsea fans online. They give this, world champions, another day. Oh, well, you're welcome, the world champions, this, that, and the other. Anything to brag at the world champions. And I've not seen one world champion performance from them in 4 games.
Nope. Now, if they somehow turn up against Liverpool,
I'll take it.
Yeah, that's
in one sense, I'll take it because obviously it might help us, depending on our situation by then. But I'll be like, you bastards.
All right, so if this result stands, Liverpool in first with 12, Arsenal second with 9, drawing level on points with Tottenham and Bournemouth, beating them both on goal difference. Chelsea are in fifth with 8 points. City are sitting in ninth. Sunderland, surprise, surprise, they're up in sixth actually. 2 wins, 1 draw. Getting them their points. Leeds are sitting in 16th, Burnley in 17th. Relegation zone, West Ham, Villa, Wolves. And I can see at least 2 of those teams going down,
Yeah.
if not all 3.
Well, like I said before, I don't get how Potter's still in the job as we speak. I don't get it. He's not. Things haven't improved since he's walked through the door back in January. Things haven't got any better for West Ham. They're getting worse. He's not even starting. He's got strikers available. Yes, they may be old and this, that, and the other. That's the choice you guys made during the summer. But he's not even picking them, for fuck's sake, to start.
Chelsea play Liverpool on October 4th.
That'd be interesting. That'll be to see that we'll see where Chelsea. No matter what happens in between before that, we'll see where Chelsea really are when it comes to Liverpool and all that. Especially at the bridge with the pressure put on them to turn up. Because it's only so long Liverpool can get away with playing these bad performances as well and getting away with it. That can't be kept up. That long term, that cannot be kept up. Even Jamie Carragher said at the end of the game today over here, Liverpool keep this up, they're not going to win many games this year. They will be found out. They will be caught, and the luck will run out. But as I said earlier, Liverpool fans will hold the card of, from today's point of view, oh, but we didn't have Isaac today. If Isaac played, we'd have won 4-5s. He would have took all them opportunities no matter what. That's what we're going to have him done our first until he plays now. Be a long second half, this is. I mean, it's saying something when you got a worse win rate record than the Man United manager, whose win record isn't great as either. League wise, was it 28 games, 29 games now? It's only 7 wins. Something like that.
The fact that Erik ten Hag had a higher and a better
Win percentage
performance percentage than Amarin with less games
is damning in itself. Oh my god! I don't know. You're behind me. You'd have a throw in. Mazui throws it to Mbeumo, and Mbeumo's first touch hits it out for a throw to Man City. I kid you not. I generally thought again because they do this United as well. When Man City being at their best, they pull out some bullshit performance and get the bullshit results against City at City sometimes. I thought they'd actually do something today. 2-0. Erling Haaland.
Haaland?
Ball again. They literally pass it with ease through the middle of the pitch to Haaland, and Haaland said, "Thank you very much." Chipped over the goalkeeper. 2-0. Dear God, that's what we need: a confident Man City going into midweek and next weekend. United are shit. Well, we knew they were shit. Everyone hyped. This is the thing with United as well. Everyone hyped them up because they valiantly lost 1-0 to the Arsenal on match day 1 at home, and they put a decent performance in against us. What have they done? What have they genuinely done since that game? One side, and again another Doku assist. So anyone's got Doku in your FPLs this week, you're loving it basically. But what since that happening game, what we've seen in all comps, and I say that's all comps, that's literally the league and the League Cup, is what we saw last season from United. Just slow, stale, no passion, no desire, no enthusiasm, no nothing. I mean,
And I think it's either coming down to the manager, and the manager is not motivating them, or it's coming down to the owners because, oh, we're going to be cutting down the food staff, and oh, you're going to have to be doing your own laundry / don't get the jerseys too dirty because we don't want to have to replace them
all
every
that
game.
stuff. You have to clean your own boots now. Oh dear. These are paid professionals and they're not even to do a job. Like, not properly anyway, just not to the standard of the club that's been, again, from my point of view, from an Arsenal fan that grew up in the 90s, into the 2000s, and that Wenger Fergie rivalry. I'm loving this because obviously Arsenal as a club went through our bad period, our downtime, and they jumped on it like a dog on heat, basically. The fact that it's happening to them now, whilst we're coming on we've made the curve now. We're going in the upward trajectory and trying to get back to the glory days ourselves. The fact that in that time frame they're going that they're not just going down that route. They're past. This is worse than what we have been through. I love it. I'm more for it. The long may it continue. It'll be free. It'll be free. It'll be free. He missed it. Haaland missed. And then Bernardo missed. Oh my God. It should be 3-0. It should be game over.
It already is. Oh my God.
Yeah, I thought you were going to creep in off the post or something in the end.
Oh, and then it hits the post again.
They are literally just mistake after mistake there that led to that. Fucking so lucky, so jamming. And there's no communication because Lenny Yoro comes in and he takes his own goalkeeper out and the clearance of the ball.
Well, I think with the way that the keeper was going, is the keeper would have slid into the net with the ball.
Or you would have tapped it, yeah.
Oh, 2-1 Celtic women.
There you go, Laura. Yeah, that's, again, double Celtic delight on Sunday. There you go. That'll make up for England battering the Scots in the Rugby World Cup. I don't know before you come back and say it that you got English in your family and all on your mum's side. So, but still, I can still say you live in Scotland, so I can still say it. And I can still say it because I'm a quarter Scottish myself, so I'm on mum's dad's side. There's no urgency from them. They're literally 2-0 down and they're dilly-dallying in on the board, halfway line. Liam's brother must be pulling his hair out.
They're not playing like a team.
Let alone a team that in a derby needs points. What's it spot for United? One second, have a look. I can, get lucky there with Luke Shaw. Just because, as it stands, it's 2-0. If they could see 2 more goals, they'll be on the same goal difference. So they could drop to 15th. If City really turned it on and went for like 5-6, they could drop to 16th, 17th before the end of the day. No, 16th. The lowest they can drop is 16th. Come on, City, just for the banter. But to say 4 games into a season, they've got, as it stands, 4 points. They are closer to relegation than amount of title charge, or even trying to get into top 4. Quarter Scottish. No, I'm actually genuinely I am. Quarter Scottish on my mum's dad's side. I'm a quarter Irish on my mum's side. And English, because obviously I was born here, so yeah. And the rest. With a dash of the Red Dragon in there as well, so I basically cover all the home nations, basically, and more. Yeah,
Laura saying that you jinxed it 2-2.
oh, she jinxed it. Oh, bloody hell. How long's left, though? How long's left, Laura? How long's left? But on the Scottish side of my mum, Scottish side of the family, my mum's dad's side, my granddad's side, on that side of the family, it's a mix of Aberdeen and Glasgow bloodline from that side of that blended in together. That side of the family, yeah. Which you never would have thought, thinking when you think about it, but still. Yeah, it's raining again. Well, Rosie, he was meant to be on today, but he's not feeling too well, so he's going to make his debut on the channel on another day, basically, when he feels better. Probably a good thing, because he'll be losing his mind watching this team on like live on here, basically. Especially with two Gooners on the stream as well, like, yeah, and his brother, and obviously Liam be lurking in the background taking the piss.
Ooh, 20 minutes left.
Oh, you'll win. You'll be fine. Plenty of time. It's not like they've equalised dead on the last knock into the game. You got time to bounce back. Dear. What's your prediction for Tuesday? Well, for Bilbao, you're on about us for Bilbao. Oh, I'll take a 2. I'll take a 2-1 win.
Oh,
Any sort of win I'll take. Let's get the 3 points. Not, as long as you don't come up. Worst case, obviously a draw. Just don't come away with defeat.
ooh. Bilbao lost yesterday 1-0 with an own goal in the 57th minute.
Yeah, Green. Mark was saying in the chat. Mark Green was saying that even though they lost, they're still second in the Liga though.
Yeah, that's what I was going to look at. They could go down to third if Barcelona win today.
Okay, who Barca playing? Oh, there you go. They took you an hour to test him. Mbappe has a shot, and Donnarumma pushes it out for a corner.
It was actually his second save because he saved Sesko's first shot. Oh, in the 4th minute. Barcelona are playing Valencia.
I think
Kick off in a little over 2 hours.
Plus in the UK. Yeah, basically in the UK, I don't know if it's the same for you over there, but it seems Disney Plus have done a deal basically for anyone. Oh, there you go, 3-2. There you go, told you. Anyone that wants to watch La Liga football now, to watch it on Disney Plus instead of ITV or whatever. Oh, here comes the human.
No, you have to have a ESPN Plus subscription to watch La Liga. Paramount Plus to get Serie A. The French league is the only one that we don't have anything.
Yeah, Euro Maggio have gone off for United.
Harry Maguire,
the human fridge, and Kobe Manu have come on.
Yeah, at this point, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they say, Harry, go up top. Go try and be the other English Harry that has now moved to Germany.
Oh, dear.
That second shot from Mboma, United are actually 2 for 2. 2 shots, 2 on target.
I completely forgot how bad they've been. I completely forgot about the first shot. To be honest. Yeah.
Game is almost over for England versus Scotland.
Go on.
They're at 80 minutes 40 seconds.
So when the ball goes dead, that'll be full time.
Oh, Scotland are at ball now. Scotland could be going for a try. They could.
It's
They're going for
consolation.
it.
Let them have it.
They're
Let them have
going
it.
for it.
It's a consolation.
It's game. Yeah, that's game 40-3. Oh wait, no, not
Should
game.
be.
I don't have commentary on this. I can't hear, and I don't know the hand signals from the referee. Scotland are going for it. They're going for it.
Let them have it, England. Come on, be pitiful. Almost through. Keep it. Stay the goalkeeper in the end.
They're getting wedged over into the one corner. They got to put it back more towards the middle. Oh, they're in phase 6. Phase 7? Oh, there's almost 3. Phase 8 now. They're going for it. They're almost there. They're less than, I think, 5 yards out. Oh, drive. Go. Nope. They got like a foot left. Oh, back out to the corner. Oh, almost lost it. They're now at like 8 yards out. She's going for it. She's going for it. Is it in? Scotland got their first try, folks.
The pitiful try at the end. There you go. Don't say the English don't do nothing for you.
Number 14, Lloyd, was the scorer.
You said about your little try. I'll be in the semi-final next week. I'm a bastard, but I don't care. Wait for it from Rosie. Scotland was robbed. Champions League women's game will show. Yeah, women's Champions League is on Disney Plus all over the fucking world. This is bizarre because DAZN had it, and then they just went, "No, don't want it anymore. We're going to do something else instead." In terms of Europa League, which you could have done both, but hey ho.
Because with Disney Plus, you need to pay for the subscription, so then they could actually get more money. Unlike DAZN was free to watch. Though when there were multiple kickoffs at the same time. One was on the YouTube channel, one was on the app, and maybe another one was being streamed on a locked program. But I think they might have just all been free. Yeah, England won that.
Number 1 in the world for a reason. Until New Zealand players and kick the shit out of us in the final. Rosie says, at least Celtic women can beat Aberdeen women after we beat Celtic women 2-0. Is that your claim to glory this season, as it stands? Does it bode well for Russell Martin, put it that way? Oh, it says a lot when a certain Bonnie Blue stands on Ibrox and gets more coverage than the actual game itself. In terms of Rangers yesterday. There he is. There's Gavin. How are you doing, mate? Recovered from your 2-2 draw?
There you go.
How's your 2-2 draw yesterday?
Bonjour.
You thought you wanted, didn't you? Yeah. Oh, by the way, the reason I didn't do much of the day, guys, last night because I was literally absolutely shattered in terms of whatever this whatever this bug is. Still lingering. It obviously took the energy out of me. I was obviously shattered. Obviously, I knew I was doing this. I want to keep my energy for this because this is a longer stream. So, but I will probably do match of the day tonight instead as well, if that's okay with you guys. But yeah, just to explain why I wasn't around last night. That's all. Got to that earlier. Scotland are involved with everything, even in the referendum. It's a UK referendum between England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. It was a fair. Oh, here we go. There's going to be 3. Is this going to be 3? Haaland, he's through 3-0. It is pathetic. That was Highline FC. And he's done his little celebration as well there.
Oh yeah, because he's on side. He was
Yeah.
in his own half.
The highest of lines, put it that way. Big hands would be impressed. Got to, please. Don't sack him, but they've got to sack him, but don't sack him, please. I'll do anything. Just keep him on board. Give him a lifetime contract. All you Man United fans, Saeed, if you're out there, clip this up to get him to watch this. You celebrated when you guys announced Albumin was coming. You got your Man United, the Portugal flag, put Glory Man United on, and you're dancing on the stream. How you feeling now, 9 months later? They were there for the taking, and you just bent over and went, yeah, you have it, guys.
4-2 Celtic
There you
women
go,
now.
4-2. Told you you still sort it out.
Where are you being
Imagine piss poor Man City actually win 5-6-0 and Haaland gets a hat trick or 4 goals in this game. When's he done that before against United, I wonder? Oh, wait. Under Den Haag, and look how that played out. Thing is, I would have thought he would have saved that celebration for next week. If he's that confident in himself and high in life, save the celebration for the Emirates when you score against us and you give it to High and Mighty again. Only to be put back in your place by an 18-year-old.
That's if the 18-year-old makes it onto the pitch.
Oh, he will. He'll get a 20-minute cameo at the end just to make sure.
Yeah. Gets a yellow card for warming up and mouthing off.
Basically.
Honestly, the balls from Arteta when Miles Lewis-Skelly got the yellow card while off the pitch. He's like, yeah, I know you're already on a yellow, but get in there.
I'll risk it. They didn't batch a match.
Risk it for the biscuit.
Gav's asked about the Liverpool-Burnley game. Did Liverpool smash? It didn't actually. It was 1-0 Liverpool. It was a smash and grab again from Liverpool. Poor game from them. Goes Salah again, as per usual. No Isak either in the squad. And they got a scrappy 1-0 win in the end by a last-minute penalty. And a bit of help.
There were 4 minutes of 4 minutes of added time, third minute, and penalty given. Salah takes it, scores it.
Man United on the other hand, you're going to have a field day tonight because you're going to have a lot of Man United fans to do your little clip-ups, basically, having rants. And I wonder how Galbert is still alive.
He is.
He must be losing his fucking mind. I would. I'm assuming you got Erling in your team, Chris. For the banter now, I want 4 and 5s for City for this game.
Why is he doing this? He moved DeLitt to right center back and put Maguire in center back. He's got no pace.
Oh, here we go. The cameras are panning out now because the Etihad crowd have turned their back and doing the Poznan. As you're seeing, you're in about 10 seconds. The entire crowd turn and they're doing the Poznan. Saeed, you'll be having a Gav, this is gold for you. What you're seeing tonight, again for your channel, just be gold. You're getting United melting, you get a flying pig melting down, gold bridge, probably 2 fluids when he goes live to have a fucking meltdown.
The best part of Mark right now, she's like, if they give Nuno the job, I'm giving up now. Or something like that. Like, it's just going on about, like, if they give Nuno the job.
If I'm a United fan, I'll still be getting picky at this point. You're getting worse every season. You're in a relegation scrap as we speak, 4 games in. Don't get picky if it's Nuno, take it and run. You still fucking took your defence out. Be somewhat organised, that side of things. I just sit back and laugh because match day we won 1-0 and they had a good performance. They're going to be amazing this year. They're going to be in the top 4 race. There's something there. They can work with it.
There's nothing wrong with the system. It comes down to the players.
What, for the last 19 months? Okay.
I don't know. he's. I gotta figure out. He's like, people are like, oh, you got to give up on the system, get rid of Amarin. This he has a bad system. It's not about the system. It's about the players. And like, is that not the system? Um, so we started this an hour ago. No, 2 hours ago. With so after a minute 58 into the thing is when he starts going off about the system, or an hour 58. Sorry. I'm gonna go back and watch that and see if I can clip that up. Just to hear him say like it's not on Amarin and his system, it's on the players.
Well, we said that before for years and then, but I mean, again, he's had a whole summer. I'm sorry, I know there's no European football. We've had a whole summer then to have a clear out and start picking up who you want to pick, who you want to keep. You've got rid of some, you ain't got rid of them all. One of the main problems is, again, I don't get how he gets away with it with United fans, is fucking Fernandes. The guy was twerking to leave for about a good fortnight after the Europa League defeat. With this was before. Yep. No. Oh, how did he miss that? How did he miss? That should have been 4. Reinders with the chance there. I thought it was going to creep in.
Oh. Doku was calling for him to cut it back.
It'll be an interesting 15 minutes plus injury time, is what I'm going to say. Nico Gonzalez is coming on, the guy they tried to get rid of in the summer after having him for 6 months. Rodri's back, piss off. Didn't get rid of him. And Savinha, the other guy they tried to get rid of to Tottenham. Didn't happen, so he's coming on as well. Rodri's going off for the last 15, so they're going to save him for midweek against Napoli now. And then Doku's going off as well. I've all due respect to Doku. When Doku's having a good performance and he's got two assists out of the 3, you know you've had a bad. You know you're in trouble.
All right, here we go. The Florian Wirtz stats for the Liverpool game: 0 goals or assists, 0 dribbles, 0 shots on goal, 3 of 10 duels won, 20 possessions lost. He was what, 110, 120 for Liverpool? So you have the 130 mil player that you haven't even played yet.
Yep.
And then your 110 is just an absolute stinker of a player. Oh, but you got to give him time to settle in. That's 4 games now. And like, yeah, there was an international break. But he performed, at least in, well, he was pretty silent until he had his free kick goal. But still, like, still fairly, if Zubamendi was performing like that, there would have been a change. Just saying.
Xerxes getting ready to come on to see the bottom of my screen. Chris Nick says, have you heard they are extending the international break to 3 weeks next season, getting rid of the October one and making the September one for it was a fucking joke. Doesn't fix anything, it's still a fucking major issue. Get rid of the pointless fucking Nations League bullshit. Stop all if you want these bloody World Cups and Euros and all that, just have to qualify for the World Cup, qualify for Euros, no friendlies until literally like 2 weeks before a tournament starts, be the Euros or the World Cup. Apart from that, no friendlies, no nothing. Cut down the games because you're in the process between UEFA and FIFA, you're fucking adding in Club World Cups, Europa Conference Leagues, this, that, and you're adding more and more games to the calendar as it is. And you're running when players are getting ACLs and hamstrings left, right, and centre for the last fucking how many years now? United on the attack for a consolation? No. Fenerbahce winning 1-0 against Onana's Strasbourg. So I'm assuming Onana's had a clanger there, probably. With Fenerbahce's goal. Oh, dear. United ball in. And over into the fucking away end.
Yeah, but do they really need any of this anymore? Like, well, goal difference.
It's just that, isn't it? Yeah.
United have dropped to
The video of Casemiro, for fuck's sake. Oh my god. Tesco's been hooked off.
See the 007? Oh wait, no.
It'll be
004?
004, yeah, because he didn't play pre-season, did he? So it'll be 004 now. 005, actually, no, 005 because League Cup. Technically. Don't count any shootouts, technically. So it'll be 007 in 2 weeks because they got European football. Uh-huh. Don't worry, United fans. Arsenal show you next week, not this midweek, next midweek, how to beat a League One, League Two team. With a second string team, by the way.
Oh, I have the Rosie saying that
Yeah,
her rigged FPL into Restream, but that was the only chat that showed back up.
Restream's having a nightmare today. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've jumped 300 spots in the All Arsenal hub, so I'm quite happy from that. Might drop a little bit now, depending on those around me and if they have Holland in their squad or not. But the only player that could get points for me today was Salah.
Apparently, Nico Williams has picked up an injury yesterday. We'll see if that's might not be mind games and all that. That's wide. All he did the whole game was handle the ball. Yeah, basically. Russo Martin can have the Man U job if he wants. It came out Ryan that Almerman didn't want Sesko. He wanted Watkins, but the club still went and brought him Sesko.
Well, Watkins would only move clubs if the club that he was moving to was Arsenal.
Yeah, he's an Arsenal fan, and obviously it made more financial sense as well for all involved.
Yeah.
Because obviously he's not going to leave a club that's got European football one way or the other in terms of last year's Champions League, Europa League this year. He's not going to leave that for going to a club, even if Man United ain't got European football, if he had the option of Champions League football or staying with Europa League. Come on. Even he in that night. But then again, he ain't started off well this season, so none of them have it. I say none of them have it, Villa, actually. Let's have a look at who they've got, because this could get out of control. They can't score next week and get any points on the ball next week. That could be very interesting for old Unai. See how long the Villa faithful stick by him then. Ooh. So look, Merseyside derby at 12:30 on Saturday. Man United Chelsea at 5:30 on Saturday. Sunderland versus Villa. Also, that's a Sunderland win then. Sorry, the Villa fans, but Sunderland at home. Yeah, they seem to turn up a bit more at home. Sunderland. Bournemouth Newcastle 2 o'clock as well, and obviously Arsenal Man City. The 4:30 kickoff. Man City actually taking mercy on Man United here, by the way. Just saying. For the banter now, I wanted to see the 4 and 5 just to see Man United drop to 17th. And watch the meltdowns. Is the new game?
Yeah, that's always a fun one to watch. The meltdowns after a
Oh yeah, but absolutely.
ass handing like that.
It's a new going goal for United. No, it's the Turkish lad still. But Donnarumma is in goal for City.
Mm-hmm. Oh, could have had a consolation.
But as I was saying earlier, I don't get how Bruno Fernandes, just because he's club captain of Man United, I don't get why the Man United fan base give him a pardon, basically. When it's shown time and time again, whenever things don't go United's way, or his way personally on the pitch, he loses his toys at the trolley, basically.
There are very few left in the Manchester United section now.
Yes, I've seen it now. Yeah, Zucker just said that.
Oh, boo.
Go on.
Oh, I'm just watching NFL going on. Those games started about 16 minutes ago, and got the big rivalry of the Chicago Bears versus the Detroit Lions. Lions are expected to win, and Bears just scored a touchdown. So as long as he makes the field goal, it could be a 7-7. But you know what? Lions got the first touchdown, so I'll take that.
Be interesting. Who's a favourite for the Super Bowl this year? Because obviously, Chiefs they bottled it last season now in the final.
I think the Packers are up there now. I think they're like fourth favorites. I still think the Eagles are up there. Um, so that could be like your NFC Championship game. Eagles versus Packers. AFC side. Mm, Buffalo Bills and Baltimore Ravens. From a betting perspective, Buffalo are the favorites. Buffalo, Ravens, Eagles, Green Bay, Kansas City, Detroit.
Fair enough.
Could make some serious money off of the Super Bowl matchup, especially if you think the Cowboys are going to make it that far.
Just have to ask Gary on that one. You know, what he says go against.
Nah, I think if anything, at some point, I think the fans, like, yeah, they want them to do well, but the way that their owner has just handled everything the past 5 years, it's kind of like United. shit ownership that should have left the organization a while ago. Think we'll see a fourth?
It feels like since the first, City's has gone easy on them. They took their foot off the gas. Haaland's just gone off as well for Oscar Bob. So it's Foden in a false nine now. As I'm watching. Evans have opened.
If there were somehow 4 more corners in this game, I think I would be very happy. But first half corners, I think, kind of screwed me over because there were like 0.
Depends on the injury time, doesn't it? That's the thing. How much injury time they give us here?
I think maybe. Yeah, the only leg of a parlay that's likely not going to end up hitting is at least 9 corners. I thought there were going to be like 4 or 5 in the first half, and there's usually a lot more in the second half than the first half, just because teams end up going for it just that little bit more. So I need 4 corners in the next 30 seconds plus added time.
Oh dear, I'll show you now 1 sec. And all we got
5?
4. Yeah.
That was close, yeah.
We're probably turning to 5 somehow, but yeah. Oh, that talks to Jim. Yes, a Jim. In the is that Sir Alex behind him? Can't tell. I think it is. To be fair, guys, I'm going off the corner of glasses. It looks like Sir Alex's eyes. Again, that holds the barker of, yeah, you're a club legend. Thank you very much, but fuck off. We're not paying you anymore. Piss off. Manchester Derby away. Please come, Sir Alex, on our behalf. What does that do for morale in the back, behind the scenes? A man that built the club and put it on the made it the club it was fucking 15 odd years ago, being treated like a second citizen, basically.
Yeah. This is just...
Haaland, by the way, anyone in the FBL player of the match is Erling Haaland with his 2 goals. So you get your bonus. You get your maximum bonus points today if you've got Haaland in your team. And if you don't need him and triple captained him, you're walking in it. I mean, Liam triple captain Gorka, but that's not my point. If triple captain Trike, I mean.
I don't know. I started the league off, or my squad off with I had Salah in there, and then
I'm on the verge of dropping him. I'm on the verge of dropping him out.
And then I had Gokuras in there. Some other like higher value players in there, but it's like you can either really only have Haaland or Salah in your squad and still have other quality players and not have like a whole bunch of blanks for the week because I've now spent all my money on 2 or 3 players.
Yeah.
So I made the choice at the beginning. I'm either going to have Haaland or I'm going to have Salah in there.
Yeah, I'm very. I thought Salah would kick on. He continues as he did last year. So, but it's 4 games in. I'm not all the way close, but I'm very close to just tapping out on him and getting him out of my team because he's not giving me nothing but 2 points for fuck's sake normally.
See, but like I think as soon as you
That's
do
what I'm
that,
saying.
he's
I'm
gonna
trying to hold it as long as
start
possible.
performing well. I think that's the problem is that I think even this time last year, like slow to start, but once he gets going, he gets going. Like which this was I think his first goal of the season. Granted, it was penalty. I think it was his first goal or assist of the season. So maybe he'll start turning it up just that little bit more now. Don't want him to
Obvious
from
reason,
yeah, unless he can turn up and the team can, the opponents can counteract it all. But
got a corner by the way in the last few seconds.
I need 3 more after that. Then
Clear it, boom. Clear it, boom. One more, no.
the odds on that though, like to actually place it, it'd be like putting $10 on there and actually like winning $4 off of that. So it would have been a total of $14.
And
The odds of them having that many having at least 9 corners was actually very high. So like usually, the lower the odds are on that, the more negative they are. I'll just throw it in there just to, there it is full time.
United have been put out of their misery. United fans will make some positive out of this because it wasn't only 3-0 in the end. It should have been a lot more. Man City turned it on for 5-10 minutes in that second half, got the 2 goals to kill the game off, and then just went back into cruise mode, basically. But it wasn't.
No, Rosie, there was a yellow card.
But again, it's just like, even then, like Mark said in the chat earlier, even though I was thinking it could have quite easily been 3-3 by then, because as I say, City took the foot off the gas and went, and United had chances, but they ain't got no clinical edge to them. There's no fight, there's no desire.
Gav, I do have Joao Pedro in my fantasy squad.
And he's in mine already as well. I can tell you he's in mine currently. Had a stinker this week in the end because of today's how today's games played out in terms of individual performances. Let's come out of that reboot. 57.
I'll get some extra points thrown in there for Salah.
Yeah,
we'll get some Salah bonus points, I think. But
so assuming we get some bonus points for Salah because he got the winning goal. I'm on 57, so I'll probably get 60 when end of the weekend. Once I've done all that. But yeah, Yorkware's got me most points with 12 points because I captained him normally. Ikatike only got me 2 points. He standard 2. Pedro got the assist yesterday. He's got me 7. Salah got me 8 because he scored at the end. But Bruno's only got me 2 today. Eze got me 6 with his assist. McAllister got 1. Tosin got 1. Burn got 6. Guy got 6. And Martinez got 6.
Yeah, I'll depending on how many bonus points they give Salah, that will either be an extra 6 points, 4 points, or 2 points. Since Salah is my captain and he's on 16 right now. Otherwise, from my non-captain points, I have Zubamendi and I have Semenyo at 16 and 13. So if I get an extra 6 points from captaining with bonus points, that'll put me at 95 for the week.
Chris next.
And then the person that has the most points so far, they did a bench boost, so they had like 22 points on the bench. So going from one football to another football.
This is what Chris said. Donnarumma is just as good as Liverpool signing. Honestly, I think that's a boost to City's top. Again, apart from the 1 or 2 shots that when I went 3-0, we had to make a save. He didn't have to. He wasn't really tested today in terms of his ball to feet and stuff. He wasn't tested in as a consistent thing. Apart from let's say 1 or 2 opportunities in that game, it's going to be more telling. We'll get more of a sign with Donnarumma with this City team against teams that actually will ask the questions of Man City in their defence and him. So let's not get too carried. One game against again, just as poor, and equally, if not as poor, Man United team to this poor start that we've seen from City up till today. And against City, their first start, again, even the second half, they won 3-0. The scoreline flatters them in that sense, but neither team, it didn't feel like a derby. There was no intensity to it. There was no bite or no nothing. It was just that one team had a bit more quality in the attacking third and took their chances. Did Chelsea win today? Yes, they did. They won 3-1, but you're still third and we're still top. No, we're second actually because Man United won by an extra goal than us. So yeah, goal difference. But we're four goals clear of you, so you're third. So that's something over you. Yeah? Oh, and your men's team bottled it yesterday, by the way. Just to remind you. But next week, the top two in the WSL, Man United and Arsenal, go head to head in Manchester. That's going to be fun. Next Sunday, so I'll be covering that on the channel, and straight after that finishes, we'll be sticking around for the Arsenal Man City game. Hopefully, the longest stream of the season covers the two Arsenal wins. Hopefully, we've seen Arsenal top of the league, and hopefully seen Arsenal top of the league. Hopefully, Everton do us a favour on Saturday. But we'll see. We'll see. But this, it's just like, because you said obviously we'll talk about Chelsea Man United next week. You said Chelsea will win that. If this United turns up at Stamford Bridge next week, Chelsea should win that. There should not be an excuse for Chelsea not to win against United next week. Going by this United team. And when we're saying that, why is there not a question of Almarin's job at stake here? Because what's that? Again, it's 4 points, and then it'll be 4 points in 5 games. Conceding goals left, right, and centre. There's no improvement. And you ain't got the European football. You've got more time with him on the training pitch. But hey ho. As an Arsenal fan, I want him to continue. Give him a lifetime contract. He's doing an amazing job. Just saying. But is that what that?
I don't know. The one good thing about Amarin being out there still is it's always fun to watch him lose.
You can show us the league table now 1 sec. You going to show us the table at any point, guys? Oh dear. I don't know when Leeds playing Man United. I know Tom's still checking that snow before we go, but the way United are playing, I think even Leeds will fancy themselves against fucking Man United. It's got to be soon at some point in the next few weeks.
They play January 3rd and April 11th. January 3rd, Leeds are home.
Oh, that'd be interesting. The first game of the new year for them as well. So yeah, Man City with that win puts them up to 8th in the league. Man City on 6 points. 6 points away from Liverpool already. 3 points up behind Arsenal. And that defeat puts Man United into 14th on goal difference. If they had conceded any more, they would have dropped to 15th and 16th respectively, depending on how many they conceded. Poor bloody hell. So the bottom 14th, we've got Man United, Forest, Leeds, Burnley, West Ham, Villa, and Wolves. Oh, who would have thought that? But hey ho, it is what it is. Oh dear. I genuinely thought the game itself would be more entertaining, like end to end. Like both teams are shit, but they fucking go for it a bit more. I know it's 3-0. One team just had a clinical striker and took their chances basically, compared to the other, and that was a difference in terms of even though both teams' confidence is low, one's attack is more superior, and they showed it. And they needed to. It is what it is. But Man City will get their reality check potentially. Was it Wednesday they're playing Napoli or Thursday? One of the two. I can't remember which one. Wednesday. They'll get a better game basically, asking more questions of them than they did today. So we'll get more of a clear picture of where Man City are at come midweek, going into our game against Arsenal, and vice versa. They'll get a clearer picture of us between now and then as well. It's going to be. It makes it more interesting for next week because it does mean that obviously if we win, we can pull 6 points clear of them as well. They win, they're level on points, and this with us. And depending on what happens with Liverpool next week, it's going to be an interesting weekend next weekend. But we, from an Arsenal point of view, just have to win, get Tuesday out the way first, and then full steam ahead for next Sunday. Make it a hat trick of home wins against Pep City. They are again. What's not been shown today. They're there for the taking. They are there defensively. They can go and sleep, and you can get that defense. You can ask questions. You can punish them. City, Man United didn't want to do that because for whatever reason, at no point did Man United go, "Oh, we're in a game here. Let's try." But look, it is what it is, and yeah. But I will get myself out of here. Obviously, thank Catherine to keep me company and join me for tonight, this afternoon, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go check on my
Yeah,
pork
I'm going
roast.
to be.
I'm gonna maybe get some caffeine into me, and then I'm gonna continue
I'm
watching
going to have me a
sports.
spicy curry and try and sweat this last bit of whatever this is out of my system. What happened?
Down on the 1 yard line, so close to a
Oh, bloody
touchdown.
hell! What was that? What down was that though? You got to go again.
I mean, it was still first down, but I mean, they were 35 yards away and went down to 34.
Well, that's something. He's got just go again.
Oh,
But yeah,
he was dragging a player for at least 7 yards.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so as I say, we'll get ourselves out of it. I'll be back later on for the match of the day stuff. Keep an eye out for that. The rest of the week, I think there'll be a podcast tomorrow. But from upstairs, I might double check and leave later when I get out of here. I think there's the men's podcast is tomorrow. You got the match. You got the Champions League match day 1 on Tuesday. I'm assuming on Wednesday we're going to have the Queens of the Cannon on Wednesday, and then obviously you got the wrestling and the Cannon and Jonesy on the Thursday. And then I don't think Friday now. I don't think there's any plans for Friday as it stands. And then Saturday we start again with a Merseyside derby, Man United Chelsea match of the day, and then on Sunday in ultimate fucking watch along stream. First up with the girls, our girls away to United in the WSL, first versus second, and I think now, and then literally straight after that, as soon as that finishes, we'll be full focus on the Arsenal Man City. We've got plenty of people here as well. It won't just be me and Catherine. We'll have obviously Gary's and everyone else here as well, possibly Jonesy and all that. We'll see and play it by ear on that side of things, see their availability. But yeah, there's going to be plenty of us here. Because it's going to be a good 4. What this one? This is like a normal 2. It's about 4.5, 5 hour stream on next Sunday. So keep an eye out for that as well. So we are giving you the hours, we are giving you the content. So do support the channel, please. It does help. If you haven't already, subscribe, hit the like button, become a member. You want to become a member. You can also hype. You can also click the hype button that hypes up the particular show. YouTube see it. They can put it out there a bit more as well. It does help. And yeah, share the content in general. Another thing you can do is share the content, share the link to the channel or the particular show, and push it out there as well. But yeah, apart from that, we'll see you soon. As always, thanks again, and up the Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners.